Hey Taurus, this is Alex Angel and I am here with your second half of September 2019 tarot reading. I'm going to do something a little different this month. I am actually reading with my Healing with the Angels cards. Okay, and then I will basically clarify them with the standard Rider-Waite deck. There goes that shuffling that I can't stand on camera. So what I'm going to do now is just basically, as usual, set my intentions over the cards. Dear God, angels, ancestors, and beautiful light beings, please bless our wonderful Taurus with messages about love, career, relationships for the second half of September 2019. You're so awesome, God. We love you so much and we thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. All right, here's what we have. I'm going to lay out basically the Healing with the Angels cards first. And then what I will do after that is shuffle and lay out the Rider-Waite tarot cards also. That way we have one complete view of the reading. Okay? So far it looks good, Taurus. Ooh, celebration and bursts of beautiful energy. Let's keep that going. All right, I'm laying out the Rider-Waite cards. Ooh. Wow, you guys, your second half of September is going to be the shit. Okay? You're opening it up with Archangel Michael. Okay? And then also the Six of Swords. I have to read the Roman numerals. The Six of Swords. This basically says that you have gone through whatever it was that you went through, you got the hell out of Dodge, okay? This says that this to me looks like the completion of a struggle, right? This is your present energy of the reading. Just kind of feels like a lot of stagnation. I kind of feel like you guys have been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, and you have been trying to make progress, trying to move ahead or move out or move away from a certain situation. This says to me not only that you have been successful or will be successful in moving away from that situation, but you have help from the strongest and I would actually say the warrior of all of the archangels, which is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, anytime you ever see him depicted in any kind of Christianity, he is kicking the devil's ass, okay? So for some of you, you actually may feel like you have had a bout with the devil. What I'm hearing, angels are saying divorce. Definitely divorce is a process where it's a very emotionally draining process. Basically, where it feels like, what I'm hearing intuitively, it's almost like you felt like you were defeated, or you were going to be defeated, or you had to deal with defeats just over and over and over again. This, my friend, is you not only moving away from that, but this is also the indication that it's almost like you can now see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay? So let me tell you something. Salvation is on its way and victory is on its way. Okay? Now, I ain't lying, because you done showed up in your own reading, Taurus, with the Hierophant, right? And also the celebration, right? Hierophant, of course, represents spiritual counsel, some sort of counseling. So again, for those of you who on the positive side, say for instance of divorce, for some of you who have sought out counseling, you were very successful in your counseling and may have decided to stay together. I was just peeking at the remaining cards. Some of you might, like I said, sought out counseling and have decided to stay together. Or if you're anything like me, some of you has sought out that counseling, right? And is damn happy because it's like, yes, yes, we need to go our separate ways. Okay. But this says to me especially, this says to me especially that you are satisfied with, you know, whatever this counseling, whatever this advice was, whatever this, you know, basically this, the only other way that I can put it is counseling or advice or something. You're very satisfied and very pleased at the results. And again, remember, this could indicate that you guys decided to stay together. This is beautiful, right? Because if you did decide to stay together, there is new life back into your relationship, right? New love back into your relationship. There's this air of newness. For some of you, say for instance, who did decide to go your separate ways, this is the definite indication that this, what I'm hearing intuitively, it's almost like if you decide, say for instance, to get your divorce, you know, get rid of that chick or get rid of that dude, I gotta go out and party now. When you're out partying, you're gonna meet this new love, okay? This just feels like very, 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 of course you see the babies depicted there. And in one of my previous videos, I did mention, normally when babies are depicted, the reason why babies are depicted as angels just is because of their high spiritual energy, and also that innocent childlike joy that babies have, of course, before they're corrupted by the world, okay? So it feels like intuitively, if you guys are celebrating the conclusion of, you know, this particular situation, you're going to trip up and find yourself in a new situation in tutus, okay? And look, divine timing, and then also the Knight of Cups, right? That says it right there. One minute you thinking that you going out with your boys or going out with your girls, you going on a girls trip and y'all gonna party and y'all gonna do it up, and then boom, here come your new boo. Okay. And for those of you again who are deciding to stay in your relationships, you know, those cards to me represent just again the infusion of new love back into your relationship. Now this is actually my favorite pair in this reading. Abundance with the Chariot. That is success on top of success. Not only are you successful, but you, the universe is going to start showering you with gifts. One thing that I'm hearing intuitively is pay it forward. Pay it forward, pay it to the left, pay it to the right. Spread it out. I've always learned that blessings don't belong to you, right? Basically, they come, they sit in your lap, they sprinkle you with whatever you need at that time, and then they have to move on to the next person, next people, or whomever, okay? I do kind of feel like with this quote-unquote weight lifted off of you, okay, you are going to be riding high. What I'm also hearing is the birth of new ideas, new endeavors. It's almost like you feel free, right? And as a part of this freedom, the universe is going to start showering you. What I'm hearing is with opportunities for advancement, opportunities to move around. You know, some of you, again, who might have gone through the divorce could have been bound by your house. You know, you couldn't get up and leave because the mortgage was still in your name, and you didn't know who they were going to have up in the house. So you couldn't really leave or kind of spread your wings. This basically says that y'all sell the house, you get a pretty penny from it, and now you can basically move on, move away in peace, but not only that, but in happiness as well. Okay? On the bottom of each deck, I love this, right? Because this is the moving away. This is the clean slate, right? Not only that, but when, you know, especially I hear about marriages, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage. It could be a relationship that you've been in for a long time, okay? What happens psychologically and naturally is that we tend to start compromising and changing and conditioning ourselves towards our partners. So if your partner, doesn't like you, cutting the lights on as soon as you wake up in the morning, then you stop doing that. And if you were with them for 13 years, then you didn't do that for 13 years, right? This card here, truth and integrity, is you getting back to your genuine self, okay? So if you cut on not only one light, but 15 lights, because your ass was rising and shining in the morning, you get back to that original self, right? This to me is also what I'm hearing intuitively is self-discovery, right? Because there is absolutely no way that you have been with somebody for no 13 years and you ain't learned something, not only just about them, but you also learned about you too. So this is a journey, and I love, love, love this. Like I said, this is a journey of self-discovery. I am so, so, so happy for you, Taurus. You guys are going to be flying high like right now. What I'm also hearing intuitively is think, right? Don't, like the Fool also kind of represents, kind of making dumb decisions and also making mistakes. That's the negative side of the card. So for you, Taurus, you do tend to be a little bit headstrong. You do tend to be a little bullish, haha, right? So what I want you to do is actually analyze, think things over. If you think about them once, think about it twice, think about it 3 times. Not because you're doubting, but because, number one, I want you to make decisions based on practicality versus emotion, right? Number 2, I want you to stay realistic, right? Some people tend to be caged for so long. Let's move away relationships, right? But say, for instance, you've been working this dead-end job for so long, right? And you leave the job and now you get like this perfect job that just brings out the absolute best in you, right? As a part of that excitement, you may actually start to make dumb, impulsive, fly-by-night types of decisions. And this is exactly what I don't want you to do. So again, it has nothing to do with you doubting. It has to do with making sure that you have analyzed this situation with a clear head versus an emotional head versus, a freed slave head, versus, forget them, I ain't with them no more, I'm gonna do me, right? So just take some time and think about it, and then think about it some more. I hope that helped, Taurus. If you would like to get more detailed information and would like to book your own personal reading, my contact details are below. I hope you enjoy the second half of September 2019. Take care, Taurus.